This week on American Scares, we give you a sneak peek at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. Be prepared to get scared.
Hey guys, we're here today at Universal Studios Hollywood, and today we're going to be walking around the park during the day to preview Halloween Horror Nights, which opens up this Friday the 15th. So as you can see behind me, all the different houses they're going to have this year, from Insidious to Saw, American Horror Story, The Shining. So we're going to go take a walk around, see where the mazes are going to be. We're going to go look at some merchandise to start off with, so let's get going. So here we are in the studio store right at the beginning of the entrance, and you can see some Halloween Horror Nights merchandise they already have out. Got something with The Shining. These are some of the different houses they got this year. Chucky beanie, gravel mugs. I don't think those are for sale. Here we go. Got some shot glasses for The Shining. Shot glasses for American Horror Story. $9.95. Got some t-shirts. We got Freddy vs. Jason, which will be part of the Terror Tram, including Leatherface. There's also going to be a maze, by the way, for Titans of Terror. So that's two different things this year. You got the Terror Tram, which is hosted by Chucky, which will feature Jason, Freddy, and Leatherface. And then you'll also have the Titans of Terror maze. So there's two, just to let you know. Here's their hoodies that they're selling this year. Going on for $49.95. A little tip, if you come to Halloween Horror Nights later on, a lot of their stuff does go on sale, just as a little tip. So if you come early, you're going to probably pay regular price for merchandise. If you come later on, then that's usually like towards the end, they'll have a lot of stuff on sale. So just a little tip. Alright, so we just came out of the studio store, which is located near the entrance of Universal Studios Hollywood. As you saw, all the different merchandise they have right now. I'm sure there'll be more once the event opens later this week. And as I said before, a lot of the stuff is regular price for a while. But if you do come towards the end of the event, which the last night for Halloween Horror Nights this year is November 4th, if you come maybe towards the end of October, early November, that's when that stuff does go on sale. So right now we're walking through the upper lot. And this is where some of the attractions you'll find during Halloween Horror Nights. Right behind me, we have The Walking Dead. Now, The Walking Dead is actually open year-round, but little insider information, if you come during Halloween Horror Nights, they are going to add more stuff to it. So, you go during the day, it's going to be the same experience, but if you go during Halloween Horror Nights, they're going to add more characters, and they're actually going to have more characters like in the queue line. So, just a little note to keep in mind. So here we are walking through, and we're going to make our way over to, I believe it's the Blumhouse of Terror house that they have. So let's go take a look. Alright, so as you can see behind me, we have one of the first mazes on the upper level, which is called The Horrors of Blumhouse, which is about the production company Blumhouse, which does a lot of horror movies. So this house will feature 3 movies in particular. One is The Purge, which you can see over on this side. And then another one's going to be a movie that actually hasn't come out yet. It's called Happy Death Day, which comes out Friday, October 13th, so in about a month. And then the third movie that this house will feature is a movie called Sinister and Sinister 2. So basically this house, The Horrors of Blumhouse, will feature 3 movies. The Purge franchise, Happy Death Day, which has not come out yet, and then Sinister 1 and 2. So this will be on the upper level, which is actually not that far. It's basically right near the Walking Dead attraction. Horrors of Blumhouse is located right next to Mel's Diner, which is right here. Horrors of Blumhouse is over there, and then right down that way is the Walking Dead. So if you see Mel's Diner, then you're pretty much right near Horrors of Blumhouse and Walking Dead as well. So here we are right across from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and right behind me is another store called Production Central, which is selling more Halloween Horror Nights merchandise, so we're going to go take a look. Basically, a lot of the stuff they have here is what they also had at the studio store towards the entrance. All the same prices, just basically another store where you can find merchandise throughout the nights. So again, this one is Production Central, located right across from Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Now, as you can see behind me, this white mask over here, this is for the show that they do during Halloween Horror Nights for a group called Jabbawockeez. Returning for the third time. Jabbawockeez is a group of performers from Las Vegas. I've heard the show's really good. Unfortunately, I've never been able to see it, but if you're here on during Halloween Horror Nights, definitely check them out. They are going to be located here behind me at the Special Effects Studio. So Jabbawockeez, it's the only show that Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood does. So if you're here, definitely check them out. Alright, so now we're making our way from the upper lot down to the lower lot to see what houses are going to be down here. Let's go take a look. Now, during Halloween Horror Nights, there's only going to be 4 regular rides that'll be open during the night. Those are going to be Jurassic Park, The Mummy, Transformers, and The Simpsons ride. 3 of those rides you can find down here on the lower lot, which will be Jurassic Park, which you can see is right behind me, The Mummy, which is right next to it over here, and then Transformers, which is right down there. So those 3 are located on the lower lot. The other one, the Simpsons ride, is back upstairs on the upper lot in Krusty Land. So if you're not as much into the mazes and the scares and you just want to do regular rides, that's fine. Just keep in mind that only those 4 will be open during the nights. Decided to take a little break on Jurassic Park, and I got soaked in the front row. Oh. Yeah, if you sit in the front row, be careful. So here we are on the lower lot. I'm trying to dry off after getting soaked on Jurassic Park. I just wanted to show you guys something quickly. Unfortunately, not going to be able to see too much of the Halloween Horror Nights stuff down here because on the lower lot, most of the mazes are actually going to be in the sound stages, which you can see behind me. So I believe this will be the entrance over here where you'll go down, and most of the mazes will be. So unfortunately, because it's during the day, can't really go there. But just wanted to kind of show you guys that's where that'll be. I believe most of the mazes will be down here. As we saw, the ones upstairs, you have the Walking Dead attraction, you have the Horrors of Blumhouse, the Jabbawockeez shows up there as well. And I believe that's mostly it up there, and then most of the rest of the stuff will be down here in this area. We're going to make our way back up top just to see if there's anything else up there that we can see for Halloween Horror Nights, so let's go take a look. Just a quick note for you guys, if you are planning to come to Halloween Horror Nights, to get between the upper lot and the lower lot, you got to go through 4 flights of escalators, so just keep that in mind. It takes a little bit of time to get up and down, so if you plan to go down to the lower lot, just make the most of your time there, or if you're going to come back up, make the most of your time as well. But just a quick note, it takes 4 flights of escalators to get up and down. Got a couple of classic Universal monsters over my shoulder here. Not sure if they'll be out and about during Halloween Horror Nights, but got a picture they might be. So if you're walking around, keep an eye out for Dracula and Frankenstein. Found myself a 3rd Universal monster. I got the Mummy right here, just taking pictures of people. So once again, not sure if he'll be out during Halloween Horror Nights, but I would think so. So keep your eye out for these guys. Alright guys, I'm about to go into the Walking Dead attraction. It's only a 5-minute wait, so what the heck. So I'm going to go in. Unfortunately, I can't actually film the actual maze itself, so I'll go as far as I can and show you the queue area, and then I'll come out and give you my reaction afterwards. All right, I just came out of the Walking Dead attraction. That was a lot of fun. I've done it before. I did it last year on opening day. But this was cool. It's kind of weird. I was going through it by myself. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to record video during the actual, um, the actual ride. Technically, I can only go as far as the queue. But honestly, why record the actual thing? Because that's spoiling all the fun for you guys coming for Halloween Horror Nights. So as I said, they're actually going to add more stuff to this during Halloween Horror Nights, more characters and whatnot. That queue area, I believe they're going to be adding some more stuff as well. But it was a lot of cool. They kind of got me at the end. Probably one of the better parts of the whole thing is at the end. And I usually don't get scared during the stuff, but there was a moment one of the zombies reached out at me, and it got me. Because of course I was the first one going in our kind of group of people. It happens, but Walking Dead, year-round attraction. You can come any day Universal is open. But if you come during Halloween Horror Nights, I think it'll be a little bit more worth it because they're going to, add those extra flavors to it. So, yeah. Alright guys, so to end the day, we're going to go on the studio tour because I want to show you a little bit of the Terror Tram area that's going to be going on during Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm only going to show you a small section where most of the actual maze is going to be technically of the Terror Tram, even though the actual tram itself goes to different parts, kind of like the regular backlot tour. But I'm just going to show you a small section of it, so here we go.
There's nothing like unpredictable weather to intensify a scene. This filmed here in
Southern California,
in fact in our front lawn. I want to put those 3D glasses on. I have your back.
So here we are on the studio tour, and we just came out of the King Kong part of it. And guess what happened? I got wet. Again. I just keep getting wet today, so, I'm sure I can't wait for the Jaws part of the section. Hopefully I don't get eaten by the shark as well.
Away from the work and to Amity Island. Nothing goes wrong at Amity Island. Love this place. It's so peaceful. Okay, that wasn't the plan. I thought we could kick back, relax, enjoy the waterfront view, but then there was a second shark in a location where there was never even supposed to be one. So
Alright guys, so we just got done with the studio tour. Just to kind of recap what I was talking about, because I know it's kind of hard to hear me. But basically, once you get up to the base motel area, that's where you're going to actually get off the tram and start walking your way through the base motel, up to the Psycho House, through the War of the Worlds set. That's where you'll encounter the Titans of Terror like Freddy, Leatherface, and Jason. So basically, you'll go through the base motel area, then you'll make your way up to the Psycho House. When you get there, you'll have your opportunity to have your picture taken with Norman Bates. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Just keep going. You'll make your way through Leatherface's area, and then you'll go through the War of the Worlds, where you'll encounter Freddy, and that's it. So again, Halloween Horror Nights, it opens up this Friday the 15th. Go check it out. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea of what to expect, but it should be a lot of fun. So hopefully we'll see you guys there.
Stay tuned for our next episode on American Scares. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below.